So today, I'm going to be going over gold mining. Now there's two main methods that you can use for gold mining. The first method is called the Maniac Miner method, which is more for casual players if you're just going for like 100 mil. And then there's also the instant mine method. Today, I'm going to be testing both methods and giving you a guide on how to do them. Before we get into the guide though, if you want to support me, you can do so by joining my Discord and liking and subscribing, as it helps me out a ton and motivates me to make more of these videos. Also, I want to thank you guys so much. We're about to hit 300 subscribers. It's like crazy. It means the world to me, and I appreciate you guys so much. And with that all out of the way, let's get on to the guide. So first, I'm going to show off my gear. So for both methods, you're going to be using glossy mineral. This is because it gives a ton of mining spread. You can also use normal mineral armor, but it's really recommended to get glossy mineral. You can always sell it later, and it was just coal, so it's not that expensive right now. I mean, it's pretty expensive, but you know, you can always sell it later, and you never know, the price will probably go up by the time you want to sell it. So it's worthwhile investment in my opinion. Now my equipment is going to be fully maxed. So pendant, sapphire cloak, jade belt, and dwarven hand warmers. I'm going to be showing off the heart of the mountain tree now. So this is the heart of the mountain tree that I'm going to be using for the Maniac Miner method. This method only requires around 6.7 million mithril powder and 4.6 million gemstone powder. This is because you only need fortune and efficient miner on the mithril powder part, and on the gemstone powder part you only need old school and fortunate mine men. So the heart of the mountain tree that I'm using here is going from mining speed straight up to mole, over to sky mole, and you want to make sure to max old school. And I also like to go over to seasoned mine men, although it's not a requirement. It gives you more mining XP, so if you have the extra powder, it's definitely worth it. On the upper half of the tree from core of the mountain, if you're doing the Maniac Miner method, you have two options. You can either copy what I've done here and make this huge M, or you can just go from keep it cool and get lonesome miner, great explorer, fortunate mine men, and Maniac Miner. This is good if you don't have that many tokens, since you don't need mining speed. So I'm going to have Sky Mall disabled for this test, so it doesn't impact my rates at all. I just don't want to enable it for this guide since it's RNG based. So for the Maniac Miner method, you want to use Auspicious on your drill. I also use a blue cheese goblin omelet part to level up my Maniac Miner perk, which makes it build quicker and cost less mana. Now the best pet for both of the methods is the goblin pet, followed by the Scatha. Even if your goblin pet only has like a bejeweled collar, it's still better than a quick claw Scatha, so I recommend using goblin. It's not too expensive, only being around 12 mil for a level 1 I think, and it's definitely a worthwhile investment and it will increase your rates by quite a bit. So you'll want to have a pet rule, so when you throw a fishing hook you equip the bow pet, and then on mining XP gain equip the goblin pet. This will reduce your pickaxe ability cooldowns by 10%, so when you want to use it, just throw your rod and then use the ability and then continue mining. This is pretty much all you do for the Maniac Miner method. Alright, so now I'm going to be testing my rates. Okay, so for the Instamine method, you're going to want to keep around 98 or 99 heat. This can be obtained by taking off all of your mining armor since it gives heat resistance, taking off all of your mining equipment since if it's on blazing it'll give heat resistance, as well as turning off keep it cool in your heart of the mountain tree since that gives heat resistance, and also making sure you don't have a bow pet equipped since that also gives heat resistance. And then all you want to do is just sit in this lava until you build enough heat. Alright, so after you build your heat up, you're going to want to find a Mines of Devon, where if you mine one block below the gold, as I've done, you're at Y63. This will make sure you keep your heat while you mine the gold. You'll also want to make sure that your drill is on heated, as this is required for the method as it gives you a ton of extra mining speed. Again, you're going to be wanting to use the goblin pet here, and for your heart of the mountain tree, you can just copy what I've done here. You'll want to get max mining speed, mining fortune, efficient miner, old school, max heat resistance, max fortune, and max speed. All of this will set you back around 8.5 million mithril powder, as well as 10.5 million gemstone powder. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be mining normally, just like the Maniac Miner method, with full glossy mineral. But when it comes time to use mining speed boost, you're going to want to swap to Devon, use the mining speed boost, and then swap back to glossy mineral. This will keep the speed and should give you instamine while in full glossy mineral. Alright, so now I have mining speed boost. I'm gonna swap to Devon Armor, use it, and swap back to Glossy Mineral. And this will give me the instant mine. Also, if your heat ever reaches 100 as it is now, you can see I'm slowly burning to death, is just jump out of the magma fields for a second, and I instantly went down a few heat. So if you ever get 100 heat, just do that. Bring yourself to 98 or 97, and then you can continue mining. Now, insta-mining gold is very difficult to achieve this speed. One thing you can do is when you swap back to Glossy Mineral for your speed boost, is use 3/4 Glossy and 1/4 Devon. This will keep more mining speed, so if you don't have max mining speed, then you can still reach the insta-mine threshold, which is at 36,000 mining speed, by the way. So yeah, I do have a Hypermax setup, so I have no idea why Maniac Miner would be better than Instamine. It makes no sense, but I mean the rates speak for themselves, I guess. If you'd like to help me out, please do your own testing and drop your results down in the comments below. Anyways, now that that's all over, let's get on to some general tips. Alright, so on your drill, you're going to want to replace your Topaz gemstone with a Jade gemstone. You're also going to want to use a Fillet o' Fortune, which can be bought from Brynmore in the Dwarven Mines bar. Also, like I said earlier, I like to get seasoned minemen in my Heart of the Mountain tree, as gold gives a ton of mining XP, so I would take advantage of that if you're going for 100 mil. Well, that's pretty much it for the guide. If you want to support me, you can do so by joining my Discord server, and also by dropping a like and subscribing to my channel to see more videos just like this. Also, comment down below, what's a guide that you'd like to see next? Thanks for watching, and have a great day.